What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike. I'm a full-time media seller. I sell 99.9% of my stuff over on Amazon. I sell a little bit on eBay. I go around to thrift stores like today, scan all the used media, books, CDs, DVDs. My little e-yo-yo finger scanner here, phone app Scoutly, tells you whether or not you're buying it. That is all I do. I make a decent wage doing this wonderful, wonderful thing of basically just selling junk that nobody wants, and everybody will tell you nobody buys DVDs, nobody buys CDs. Well, here I am selling 10, 15, 20 a day. Gotta block out that noise. Today's topic is a good one. Can everybody win at reselling? I don't even know. I probably should have Googled this. Like, how many, I don't even know if there's a statistic. How many people are reselling currently right now on platforms like eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Etsy, Shopify? Can everybody win? Is it possible, right? I often think about this, right? It's like, just because I or you have success, does that mean somebody else can have success? Is this business basically guaranteed to work? Are you guaranteed to fail? Like, what are some of the factors? So that'll be the topic after we get out of Wonders Found Thrift Shop. I haven't been here in a while. This is one of the smaller ones. So their turnover of inventory, when I first started coming here a few years ago, it would be fairly quick. I could come 2 times a month. Now I have this down to about once a month. They're just not getting the donations they used to. Their prices can't be beat. They take cash only. So their prices are super cheap in here. It's just, they're not getting a lot of new stuff for me. So I had to push it back a little bit, you know, just let the book soak for a little bit. So that's gonna be the plan. Let's get in here, let's shut up, scan a whole bunch of media, hopefully make a whole bunch of money. And I mean, I come here with 20 bucks, and if I can spend 20 bucks, I'm leaving like with 2 bagfuls, because their stuff's 25 cents, 50 cents. Sometimes their DVDs are priced up high, but the books, I mean, forget about it. I mean, they're basically giving away. Let's go. It is Saturday, which means this stuff has got to get out the unit, get out the crib, and into Amazon. We actually did really well from Wonders Found. Like I said, I kind of let it soak for a little bit. So I went in, I scanned all the CDs. They got super cheap CDs, like 50 cents. We actually got a decent amount of them. Everything I got in this bag was from them. Nothing crazy, but it all adds up, right? When you're paying 50 cents, these, you know, $6 profits, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Even at $6 profit a piece, you're looking at what, $96 just from this little stack. Even after buy costs, it puts you at like around 80 bucks, give or take a little bit. So we did really well. I'm going to show you guys 2 of the ones that we got, just because it's kind of like, it means something. I just don't want to show you stuff just to show stuff, right? That ain't going to do you no good. So this is I think, at least in my opinion, I think this is a largely overlooked category when it comes to scanning media. And it's going to be your old school, you know, like basically sheet music. That's the word for it. You can see this everywhere, and it's usually super cheap, right? 50 cents here, $1 here, especially these nicer looking ones. I never see scanners mess around with this stuff. So let me get my screen recorded. Nothing crazy, but like I said, this stuff adds up. And I'll show you these 2. We got oldies, oldies, oldies. I know a song on here, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. I've heard that one plenty of times. Get a Job, People keep telling me to get a job, and I'm just like, I'm just unemployed. It's what I do. I live the unemployed life. So oldies is going to make us... I got crappy service sometimes in the storage unit. They're just really sitting here forever, like waiting for Scally to actually show up. Work, you stupid thing. Doesn't want to show us. It's around $6 profit, I believe. See, the problem is I connect to the Wi-Fi and then it uses the data as well. And then it don't know what it wants to use, the Wi-Fi or the data. So $6 it'll make you. Look, it's not even... It's showing Disney's Tarzan paperback. Well, we all know that is not correct. There we go. 621, sales score 26. This stuff actually sells too. Then we got this one. Listen, I don't know what none of this stuff is. Just scan it. You ain't gotta know what this stuff is. Scale studies for the violin. I've never played the violin. In the city, honestly, most people didn't play violins. We had like the recorder class, and that was it as far as music goes in the city. 57 sales score, make you $6. I mean, and there's usually so much of that stuff. And usually when people donate a little bit, they usually have like a whole crate full. So I love scanning the sheet music. That's kind of, you know, a little hidden bolos. If you ever see this kind of stuff, always scan it. A lot of them do actually have barcodes too, even the ones that are older. So into the topic, can everybody win at reselling? This is tough for me because I like to, I would like to say yes, but like that's just... It's not true. I think reselling and entrepreneurship it's kind of like an acquired trait, an acquired sense of motivation within running your own business. And I think it goes both ways, right? I don't think you need the knowledge and the hard work. I think as long as you have one or the other, I think you'll be fine. But I do think it is possible for 90% of people that start reselling to be successful, especially with the resources out there. And I'm not even just talking about media, right? I mean, sure, you can say reselling. Any big box retailer you go to is reselling. Everything they're buying from wholesale prices and reselling it basically to customers. So, you know, everything don't last forever. Companies close, resellers go away. But I do think the percentage of resellers that fail is a lot higher than it should be, and it's just because it takes a lot of work, honestly. And you can watch as many videos as you want, but if you actually don't go out there and put in the time and put in the effort, and you're going to make mistakes and you're going to have to learn things the hard way. So as much as I would like to say everybody can win at reselling, the answer is no. It's like sometimes I gotta grab one of these and just sacrifice you to the resale gods so that everybody else can be in good standing. I do wish everybody the best when it comes to their business, but there's just some people that aren't cut out for it. And honestly, the years I've been doing this, the years I have a group, I see people come and go, right? It's just natural selection, right? It's how it works. And it'll surprise you, right? Some people that you're like, you think to yourself like, ooh, this person's gonna have a rough go of it, and they wind up taking off, right? And then the person you think is like, they got all their stuff together, this person's gonna crush it, and they just crash and burn, right? So I don't think there's like really a barrier to entry. It's just you actually taking the steps and, you know, getting it done. And at the end of the day, if you're watching this and you have a resale business, winning is different for everybody too, right? I think it's one of those things that really doesn't get talked about. Like, who cares what this person's making, right? Johnny B's making $50 million a month on his eBay store, right? Maybe he's winning in his mind, but maybe 50 million isn't enough. Maybe in his mind he's losing because he wants to make 100 million a month. I do think you have to set your expectations to your standards and what you want to get out of the business, not what somebody else is doing, not this 6-figure, 7-figure, 5-figure, 50-figure crap, right? What do you need to get the results to grow your business and maybe, you know, save for the vacation, pay off the debt? Like, your winning is different than my winning. My winning is different than your winning. Everybody has a different, you know, winning. Whether or not you want to, you know, if you want to take somebody else's, what they're doing and try to compare yourself to that, usually comparison does not end well. It is good to always have motivation, right? You know, like, hey, I want to be as big of a YouTuber as, you know, Mr. Beast, right? Like, it's just not going to happen, right? You have to be realistic with yourself when it comes to comparisons, and don't get too caught up with what other people are doing or how much other people are making, right? If you're making 500 bucks a month and that's all you need and that's good, you're not doing a lot of work and hey, you're fine with that, then you're winning, right? You're not putting in the time, you're not working all these crazy hours. You're getting your 500 bucks a month, you're building towards something bigger down the road, and you would be winning, right? So not everybody wins, but I think a lot of you are winning and you don't think you're winning, right? Because everybody always has this need to be like this huge seller. And listen, guys, if I wanted to have a warehouse with a forklift and a conveyor belt with books and truckloads of books coming in, I could do it. Do I want to do it? No. I want zero parts of that life, right? What I'm doing now, I'm winning in my eyes. I don't want to keep growing and add on headaches and truckloads of duds and, you know, even just buy another storage unit and buy Gaylords. I don't want that craziness. It's what you want out of the business. And I want everybody to just take a step back and think about, hey, when you first started this business, what was your goal? Your goal to make $100, sell 10 items, something like that. Like, level yourself out today with where you're at and what you want and define your version of winning as, you know, whatever you need it to be, right? For me, I want to work as little as I can and make a comfortable income to where I can cover my bills. I can go out and treat Deb to a spaghetti dinner when I feel like it, right? I can kind of do what I want to do, and that's fine with me, right? I'm not going to keep piling stuff on just so I can say I'm a billionaire, trillionaire, millionaire, and do all this work and run myself into the ground. For me, I value basically my free time more than I do sitting and digging through books all day, every single day. And I don't think, you know, the grinding mentality is toxic. Deb has to level me out sometimes because I'll have weeks where I'm like, I got to get out. I got to go. She's like, just stop. She's like, you're toxic. Just stop with it, Mike. Like, just cool your jets. Take a deep breath, step back. Everything's fine. You don't always have to be going 1,000,000 miles a minute. And in this business, it's like, well, you start from your house, then you get a storage unit, then you get a warehouse, then I buy an island somewhere, and then the books come in via ship. And it's like, no, this is it for me. And when I have a house, this goes away. There's no more storage unit backgrounds. I'll have like a room dedicated to my reselling business, but this is just a necessary evil for the time being. I don't need it growing any more than this, right? It's going to be 96 degrees out here today. I don't want to be digging through Gaylords of books just so I can say, I got Gaylords of books, guys, come check me out. You know, like that's not the life I want. And if that's the life you want, then you can achieve that. But just don't compare yourself to somebody else, right? Because at the end of the day, listen, I'm all happy you're selling $1 million and stuff. Every one of you out there watching, you're making like 6 figures a month just folding away money. I'm just chilling. I'm glad for you, but I'm just chilling with what I'm doing, enjoying my time, enjoying the money I make, and that's it. So as always, I appreciate you watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more useful videos. Bye-bye.